Alright, let's get ready and get started here. Click this button, right? Yeah. Hello, welcome. Thanks for hopping in for another episode of Bricks and Breaks. Second one this week after our makeup episode on Tuesday. But yeah, we're just continuing our toy label dive. Just so happens that first up on deck we have a release we already listened to when I got the actual cassette in. I think it was actually a little while after I got the cassette in when I finally dug out, or even I think when I first got my hands on the cassette, I didn't have a cassette deck at that point, and so when I finally got one, then yeah, we did the episode. Yeah, solid Snaek, solid Sneak. But yeah, we didn't, I don't think we looked at like the liner notes from the DVD at that time, so we'll, look at those and do the usual. And speaking of the usual, let's just take a look here. Not a whole lot of like news or new listings. I don't have a page pulled up for this, and I'm sure everyone is already aware, but in case you're not, the really the biggest thing, and hopefully this doesn't really affect music buying too much, but Surugaya has supposedly temporarily, but possibly permanently, removed all of their listings that were marked as 18 plus. I don't think off the top of my head there are too many nerdcore CD listings that were marked as 18 plus, but I think there were at least a few. I'm pretty sure Love Kiddo from Hake Shokai was marked as 18 plus, so like the page for that is almost certainly gone. Let's just take a look here. But yeah, they claim it's temporary, and I'm sure it's payment processor related, but I don't know, it's still there. I won't leave it on screen too much. I really thought that had been marked 18 plus, because I really thought that you had to click it, click the like confirm your age in order to be able to look at the listing, but I guess not unless they changed it. What about, I don't want to put that on the screen again. About this. Or is that's just the word hardcore, isn't it? For like half a second I was like, I don't want to accidentally just have porn in the search results. But then, of course, there's not any porn in the search results because they took down all their 18 plus listings. So it looks like maybe this was taken down, Ryojoku Hardcore, from Rush Records. Not Rush Records, Rush Hour 2. I guess technically Hobie Records, but yeah, I'm sure they had a listing for this, and I wonder if it is actually gone. Yep, totally is here, so I did this in my other window just in case, because I don't want to be having anything bad come up, but so yeah, here's the page for it. Requested page could not be found. So there's at least one example of a Dojin music CD that is now unavailable. I can't think of any others off the top of my head. Yeah, like there's like some Sharpnel Sound CDs that obviously have inappropriate artwork on the cover, but right, I always do this. It's Sharpnel Space Sound on here. Anyway, this is still up here. This is still up here. So only a few things, but at least we found at least one item that's been taken away. What was actually, I can't remember now, what was the second in this series? Is this also... Yep, okay, so yeah, the second Real Joku Hardcore CD is also gone. I'm actually surprised. Did I already see it in here? What about the Eric Torsion Sharpnel CDs? I know those are supposed to be like erotic audio dramas. I haven't ever actually listened. No, they're still up here. I don't know how nasty these get. I have never actually listened to the actual audio drama part of these. But I guess, yeah, no, these aren't marked as 18 plus either. That's fine. That makes it through, yep. So... Oh, really? Okay. That makes sense. This is okay though. This is totally fine. What about the Technorch Sugoi Kimochi? I wonder about that. Just looking through here. I forgot that this had shown up on Sugaya, this Super RPG Tyson SX preview disc. Wonder who got that. Yeah, so those are obviously gone. I already forgot what I just said I was gonna look up. Oh, right, the Techno CD. Yes, thank you. Yeah. That... I know he got in trouble and he had to, like, take it down from his... I think he had to take it, like, out of distribution, but I don't think it ever previously got removed from Surugaya, like, at that time. But, no, so here's the mild version. Here, let's just do this. Instead of looking through this one. No, that's still there. Well, I guess that didn't get marked as 18 plus. That's like the one thing that's actually... I mean, I guess that's more for the violence than the sexuality, but that's like the one thing that's gotten in trouble directly, and that's still up on here. So it's very arbitrary. I mean, you know, here's some breasts that I won't leave up on the screen for too long. Is there? Yeah. No, that's safe. That's technically safe. There's nothing visible, so it's okay. Oh yeah, there it is. So yeah, very arbitrary, but at least a couple things are gone now. Oh, this should be gone. I never actually looked that closely at this artwork. This Zeph label CD with the Technorch track on it. That's inappropriate. So yeah, I mean, you know, hopefully that stuff comes back, but we'll see. But yeah, other than that, there's been a couple things on Mercari that, you know, we've talked about on the Discord, mostly from this seller that we've talked about many times. The latest on this, so I actually, when this Birdman mix CD popped up like a week ago, I did try to buy it on Buy. And it's so weird. I don't understand what is going through this person's head. It was listed at 4,444 yen. And I put in the buy request. And they left their comment saying, "Can we buy this?" And the seller fairly quickly deleted their comment, raised the price to 6,666 yen. And then at some point over the week, they put it down to 5,555 yen. And then I looked yesterday, like last night, and Bai had left another comment again, trying to buy it again. And this time he had said, yes, go ahead, you can buy it. Yeah, they do. If there's, anything, I think that just automatically flags it as you have to talk to the seller before buying it, then yeah, they leave comments. Okay, I'll see if I can pull it up and get a screenshot. And so, of course, now it's, this was like 8 p.m. on a Friday, Japan time, when I looked at this and the seller had commented. So I'm sure that Bai probably won't buy. Maybe they'll buy it today, Japan time, Saturday, but probably not until Monday. And yeah, I don't recommend ever buying from this seller, but I'm willing to make the monetary sacrifice myself for releases that are unarchived, even if I probably shouldn't. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to grab that at least. But yeah, they have like this Die Tracks, DJ Die, and Yoshimoto Yukinori, who I'm not familiar with, but this is a mixed CD from an event back like I think early 2000s, and they just listed this alternate cover version of Famicom Connection from Maryworks, which I got a copy of from a different seller a year or so ago. They're specifically pointing out the damage, like, I don't know if this is sun damage or like cigarette smoke yellowing or what, but they specifically mentioned that, so this is like really cheap in light of that. That makes it seem like this is probably not a bootleg fake copy, but at the same time, who knows for 100%. But yeah. Thank you. I'll take a screenshot. I'll post it later, but yeah, Bai will post these very detailed and polite comments. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, not really anything else recently that I've seen, at least. I don't think anything like shocking or new has gone up on Surugaya in the last week or so, from what I can remember. There was that, right, yeah, Terror Macro. So yeah, I think that really covers everything. Not entirely impossible. Let me turn the music up a little bit, actually. I think my rip of this is like a little quiet. Possibly on purpose, I think. But yeah, so let's, sorry, just getting the chat back up on my phone there. Yeah, let's look at the liner notes for this release. These are the my good quality rips, right? Yeah, 320. Okay, so this is Hyperion's Solid Snaek. Solid Sneak? So this is, yeah, the first Hyperion solo release on Toy Label, but I'm pretty sure they had tracks on earlier releases. Is that right? No, this is not the right Hyperion. Toy Label Hyperion. 15, that's what we want. That's click the wrong link. Oh, I guess not. Yeah, Yeah, I think Mother Nature is, yeah, just the first track from this release. I really had thought that they had been on other releases, but I guess not. Let's see here. Just checking my own library for anything else they're on. Yeah, nothing. Okay. But they are also Chewing and Zovirax. I don't remember. Well, this profile has been hijacked. Okay, so as Chewing, they were on Garden on Napalm. All right, let's figure this out. Why not? So let's see here. These two. This was 2015. This was 2010. And new artists, Chewing. Okay, so Chewing was absolutely created via the Toy Label Archives submission. Now, the problem is, are all of these other Chewings the same Chewing that isn't this Chewing? Edit all of these. It looks like probably yes. But is there classical? Okay. I could, instead of fixing it myself, I could just leave votes. Because, like, I have no idea if this Chewing, I mean, I guess I can look at the website, but this says it's classical contemporary, and then this other album says it's rock. So, and then this one says indie pop, synth pop, so I have no idea if all of these are the same Chewing. So there's that. But this is a page for the label that he also self-releases on, but Pacific Ocean Blue? Okay, so that's the same guy. So maybe these are all the same guy. Just this. Let's see, is there anything in the... No. Just see if any of these websites like link to the artist. No, wait, maybe? No, that's just the visual artist. Okay, so yes, these are all the same. Yeah. Okay, so they're all the same. But the question is there already a profile for... And then this... How do you... Oh, well, okay, I guess... Right, so... On this page... When did we add this alias? Okay, that was me a month ago. So when they made these edits to this artist, it wouldn't have been connected to Hyperion or any of these other aliases yet, but they should have seen the existing releases on here. Yeah. So we want to, well, here, we can do it like this. Strict search. There's only one chewing. That's kind of shocking that there's only 2 artists that have ever been added to Discogs who are under the name Chewing. That seems like such a common word. Alright, so... I think I can do this, right? Okay. And yes, okay, that works with the... So we'll just do that to all of these. I didn't miss any here. Okay, good. Don't do that. Get out of here. Okay, I don't have any other parts anywhere else. This will just take another second. I already clicked all these. Don't miss out on your grails. Get out of here. And here we go. And last one. And now to fix this. It's so annoying, yeah. Take this and put it here. Take this and put it here. Moving info to moving here. We're going to remove this. Okay. This is all fixed. Huh, I mean, I've got... Yeah, maybe it has to have something specific added to it. And I'll give you your picture back. Picture from previous profile. There we go. All fixed up. Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't even intentional. I'm sure they just didn't look, you know, whoever originally added it, or don't, you know, realize how Discogs works with that. Yeah, that when it's clearly intentional and they like move the other one to a different one, that's the worst. But yeah, okay. So with that out of the way. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's look at these liner notes from... Oh, right. What I wanted to do was... This is... Takada... I don't know how to read this name off the top of my head. Kazuhiro. Probably. Just curious if this name pops up on anything in the library. There's a remix under his real name on the unreleased stuff from the Toy Label Archives DVD. So, in fact, that probably means that that artist is on... No? Hold up. Let this huge page load. Yeah. I'm not sure. In my files. Oh no, that is how it's labeled, but I'm sure that means remix by that guy. So let's add that. Because there's one other thing I need to do on here as well. It's always fun to edit this submission. First thing we want to do is go here. Edit this. There we go. And then all the way at the bottom. Wait, there was one other thing I needed to do up here. Okay, no, that's on there. Never mind. No, this one. Now we go down to the bottom. Yeah, it's been so long that I don't even remember. But yeah, basically just making submissions. You have to get votes on your submissions, I think is the primary thing. So if everything you submit just sits there unvoted, then you'll never get voting privileges yourself. Which is annoying. There we go. Fix a couple credits. I have to scroll so far just to get to the submit button. There we go. Oh shit. Wait. Did I do that? Right, I just did that, but didn't take the effort to actually move all of them. Alright, so we'll fix those. Where are those? There we go. So... Yes, yes. Oh, this is... Yes. Because it's just a different way to write the word. This... Yes, it's the same word. It's the same word in just a different language. So yes, this is technically an A and V. It is weird, but this is technically an A and V. Alright, where are the other ones? That's the one I just fixed. What's the rest of them? Is it just that one, and for some reason the error popped 5 times? Let's find out. No, there's 4 more. What? Is this one of them? Yes. Okay, so I just need to search. Okay. Is my side 2 of this tape louder than side 1 or something? It's fine, don't worry about it. You're free to do whatever you want with whatever you want. This one? No. Now we should be good, right? Scroll, 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 scroll. Okay, there we go. Close this. And then let's go back to Hyperion 15. Yeah, it's so weird to me that there's like 30 Hyperions and 2 chewings. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. I want to add this alias. Add alias. There. Now we're good. Fair enough. I mean, I wouldn't call my music project chewing either, but... Okay, now let's look at the liner notes. So yeah, the main comments are from Takada Hyperion. Thank you to Toy Label. I borrowed a short story called Hyperion from a friend in an SF magazine at the time. I don't remember what the story was about, but I took the name from there. Of course, Solid Snake is Metal Gear, and the E and K are interchanged for no reason. Act Duncarton of Detroit Techno. So I made it like that. An Insonic EPS +1. Has 808 rhythms and sounds great. Oh, it broke. That's too bad. Oh, it's not an EPS +1. It's one Insonic EPS plus. I was a freelancer at the time, so I had as much time as I wanted to make something I was really happy with. Hyperion is my favorite piece of work. Takada, so from Onodera, Takada aka Hyperion and I get along well with each other in terms of experimental sounds. Onodera made the jacket and liner. Okay, and so this was the last album Onodera was involved with as a producer for a toy label. Interesting. I wanted to see if this guy is like still making music at all. So he pops up on, in 99 on this Realized Records release. I think that's the latest, yeah. Chewing is on earlier stuff. I'll Google this real name. Who knows what it'll bring up? I mean, there's a bunch of just people. Kazuhiro. Who knows? Not immediately seeing anything music related. What if I just add Hyperion? No. What about just techno? Nope. So, seems like probably this guy is not making music at all anymore. And I don't actually 100% know if this Solid Snaek is the same guy. I think I just kind of assumed that. You know, from the crossover in artists and everything. It seems likely, but I think I just assumed that. Let me look at the liner notes for this Realized Records release. It's right here. I don't remember if this no, okay, this doesn't say anything about the actual artists involved. And I can't immediately think of anywhere where a website for any of these people would be, but we could take a look, try to look up a couple things. Let's look at trying to remember what the URL was for the really, really old toy label. Is it this one? I think so. Yeah. So there's no page on here. I was gonna see if there was like a page that had details for that album. Doesn't look like it. No links page. Go back very early. Oh gosh, I don't think I looked at this very, very early version of the page with this tiled background. That's great. Oh, here's the links page. Yeah, okay, that's what we saw last time with that. Come back to that. Yeah, I don't think there's any... No. We looked at all these links last time, so would have seen if Hyperion had a link there. And then this... Yeah, this just never got updated to include it. Yeah. Was this page archived at all? Oh, it is. Let's see what we got here. Missed this one. Fozon, yeah, was an event. Yeah, 1997 at Huckleberry. And then the page. And the image is not archived yet. And then the GeoCities. Yeah, here we go. Just to see if there's anything here. There's an artist's information page. What is it? It says... This claims that this guy, Hyperion Takada, was owner, president of Realized Records? That can't be right. I thought that was, Neuron. What am I doing? It's right here. I thought that was, or not Neuron, Nebulizer. I thought that was Makoto Takeshita who owned this label. Because, like, all the things from the label are solo releases by him. That's an interesting claim, for sure. This just, so for Nebulizer, it just claim, well, no. Up here it says for Nebulizer, his own labels, Realized and Deep 100 Rec, which I've never heard of. So whose label is it? Make up your mind. Does this bring anything up? No. Huh. So there is a URL on the back of this. That's so fucking... I can't even see that because of the glare. But there's a URL on the back of this to a GeoCities page that I'm sure we've looked at before, but I'm just going to pull it up again anyway. For Realized Records. Goes back to 99. But it redirects... Technodelic? No, this is... Huh? Okay, yeah, there's tracks from Hyperion on here, so... He must have started the label, and then artists. Yeah, I guess maybe they started the label together or something. Now under construction. Did it ever get constructed? Jump forward a year. Nope. Sorry, now under construction. My bad. Is this? So at this point, I'm now convinced that Solid Sneak is Hyperion, or sorry, Solid Snaek. Whoa, cool brain. And the label was originally called Technodelic, but I'm guessing they didn't actually put anything physical out under that label name. See, I guess it must be Hyperion and Takeshita made Technodelic together, and then I guess Hyperion just kind of dropped off. Any of these archive here. Just the RAM files. Are the actual RMs hosted on the same domain? Let's find out. Yeah, okay. So, you know, if I would have found this page a few years ago before GeoCities shut down, these audio files might have still existed, but unfortunately they're not archived. I know isn't there like a just big file dump of GeoCities Japan on the Wayback Machine that's like totally unorganized and stuff. So maybe there's something in there, but I guess if you have the file name, you might be able to search for it. But yeah, so let's go back to the home page here and let's try fast forwarding a bit. Let's go like here. Okay, so then they produced by Kazuhiro Takada as 3 people. Oh no! Oh no! We got a countdown! It's gonna blow! 3, 2... Wonder if this will actually work. Yep. So, and then there's also... I know we've looked at some of this stuff a while back when we were listening to Realize Records stuff. So we're... That's that. So what were you... So... But that's referencing all of these Realized Records releases. Yeah. Okay, you're steps ahead of me. Yeah. I mean, it's certainly possible that Technodelic maybe put out, a couple CDRs or something and just didn't list the information on here. Yeah, it's really interesting. I had no idea that Hyperion was putting stuff out online for at least a little while. But it seems like, here, let me go back. No, not that one. Let's go here. No. Okay, hang on. Let me just go back to where I was trying to be at. Go here. And then go to the new site. That's what I want to go look at. And go in. So this is like... Oh, this is from 2022. It's last updated in 2004. before, but is there anything? I was just curious if there's anything on this website that would like indicate when certain people left or stopped being involved. But there's only the one web page. Oh, is this this is that right? I want to look at something on my own screen real quick here. Twitter. What's the guy's name? The Internet Archive guy. Yeah, Brewster. Look at my DMs with Brewster. I know I did. Can you no longer see your DM history with someone if they're now verified? And you're not? I know I DM'd with this guy, but it won't even let me look at the history now. It just says you cannot DM this person because you're not verified. Maybe later. No, it was a different guy who works with the archive that I was messaging with. There we go. Yeah, he still follows me. Okay, yes. So yes, I just wanted to make sure I was thinking of the right domain. So I was wrong about what I just said about the verified thing. I just was mixing up which guy from the Internet Archive I had been DMing with. But yeah, so these pages are in the archive because of me. Because until 2019, the Wayback Machine had wrongly blocked the bigglobe.na.jp domain based on, I think it said it was based on robots.txt, but like that wasn't actually accurate. And they even there was like an FAQ page on their website saying like, we don't know why Wayback Machine is blocking our domain and we don't have anything in place to block them, so you'll have to ask them. And so I had to email the Wayback Machine multiple times, and in December of 2018 they lifted the block on Big Globe. And yeah, that's why the earliest archive of this page is from 2019, even though the page itself, had been up since early 2000s, and it's still up. But yeah, that's why these are even here. I'm curious, actually, just for fun. This is going to take forever to load. I just wanted to look at the full list of Big Globe pages. And it was because there was a Rasetsu Records, Pariko's label, website on Big Globe that I wanted to be able to look at to see if it listed the missing early Rasetsu releases stuff, Rasetsu Records stuff, and it turned out it didn't, but... So there is older stuff here, but... Like, yeah, this is interesting. So, it goes 1999, 2000. I'm just looking at the first archived. Then there's this, right, so robots.txt in 2003, and then nothing until 2011. 2013. So it must have opened up at one point. Let's keep going here. 2016, 2017. So there is some stuff, but yeah, I don't know exactly how the whole thing works. But there's that huge gap there from, what was it? Going back. Yeah, from basically 2000 to 2011, nothing being archived from here. Curious to look at this. This is first in 2003. It's weird that there's 2 dots in there. Okay, and this actually goes back to 2000. It says 404. Oh, these are just all 404s. But then the first one is here. Can I? There. I was just curious what it had at the earliest point. Anything? Just a... Oh no, it's a redirect to an error page. Strange. Yeah, so it seems like it never actually had a robots file. I mean, maybe we look at 2011, and it just redirects. Yeah, it just redirects to an error page. This must have just been some weird glitch that, like, caused the Wayback Machine, the crawler, to think there was a robots file, and it's so weird that, like, it's archiving it 73 times in a single day when it's just a 404, but then that suddenly drops off. This is very weird. I don't know enough about all the specific minute details of web crawlers and robots files to understand what's going on there. But after having looked into all that, we're already at the end of this first release here. So we might as well just dive into the liner notes for what's up next, the Makoto Nakasumi release, The O. Which starts in about a minute here. So we first saw Makoto Nakasumi back on Fake Rose. And he was one of the 3 people in Love List, the fake band made for Fake Rose. But then there's also, on Fake Rose, a track. So on Fake Rose, the first track is by The O as the artist name. But then this release that's about to start is the album is called The O. So I guess he decided to use that artist name for the album name. Maybe the liner notes will shed some light on that. So let's take a look as it starts up here. I'll never understand why it sometimes just duplicates sentences like this. Anyway. Now listening back to the works of that time, which I'm ashamed... Oh. I'm not sure exactly the... Yeah. I'm not sure exactly the nuance of this. He's saying it's embarrassing to call this an old work, a work from 10 years ago. I'm not sure if he's embarrassed that it's so long ago or so recent. Not sure exactly, but the guitars were so badly played, the vocals were out of pitch, the arrangements were poor, the sound production was terrible, and the cover had a mural of penguins taken in the museum zoo station before it was closed. I couldn't find anything decent about it. The cassette tape released at the time of the release of the album, which reads, do you know what I mean? Do you understand the space sound? Must be something to do with not liner notes in the cassette itself, maybe? Let me see if there's anything in the jacket here. Yeah, sometimes you have to put line breaks or spaces between sentences. It's very strange. Let's turn this down just a little bit. No, there's no good image of this other than just the album art. I can barely even tell that album art is a picture of penguins, apparently. Let me make sure my volume balance. Yeah, I need to just turn down the music just a little bit. But basically, to sum this paragraph up, he sounds very embarrassed of this release. At the time, I had broken up the band I had been in and was concentrating on home recording. Wrote the O so that I would be ready to play live whenever I formed a band. Originally, the name The O was supposed to be the name of my new band. Okay, yeah, so however, the band never started to play, so I said, well, whatever, let's just use it as the title of the work. And so the name was used. I still vividly remember how Nakajima mixed down the ragged sound on a 4-track cassette NPR and mixed it again and again in analog on a portable MD player. And Nakajima saying to me, "This is terrible. I can only laugh at this piece." But it was the best I could do at the time. It's supposed to be a closing quote here. There, I fixed it. Still hum Overtake often. Overtake is a song that I wrote the score for when we were still in the band, and I gave it to him when we were both in high school. And I'm glad that he continues to play it with such care. I think the hard rock style of the song was the intention. That's the next track. So that must be the standout track. So it sounds like originally the O was going to be a band that Nakajima Bubble B was also involved in or something maybe? Yeah, we went over that. Yeah, I have a copy of that alternate cover version from a different seller on Mercari about a year and change ago. That's the one we were talking about that has the nasty stain on it that he may have printed on there, who knows. The audio quality of this is like not awful considering I'm pretty sure this is still 160 kbps MP3s. Yeah. Turn it back up a bit. Oh, I think this guy was being a little too hard on himself. I kind of wonder if this guy's still doing anything now, actually. Not immediately seeing anything. Okay, now it does not look like this guy is in any way active anymore either. There's no results whatsoever. Still waiting for that third Toy Label retrospective video from Bumblebee and the Sogi to go up. Bumblebee might be busy putting out his new book. Oh, thank you. Totally forgot about that. There's probably some fancy way to get that to update automatically if I use some kind of script or whatever, but personal preference. I hate putting total number of tracks tag, and I hate putting total number of discs tag. I don't really know why, but I'm just like, well, that's just the track number of the last track. So it's like, my mind's like, oh, it's redundant information. Hey, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. We got this guy whose name I totally forgot. We saw that there was like a poster for him, this like cop detective guy. But I can't remember his name and I don't care. This is definitely different than the usual fare, and also different from the usual weird stuff that's different from the usual fare on these toilet releases. It's true. I 100% agree. Feels like it should be playing in like Windows 95 Winamp version 1 type vibes. I'm not 100% sure, but a lot of this instrumentation sounds like general MIDI, piano roll, whatever you call it, not actual instruments being played. Yeah, those drums. No way. No way. I can just see in my head the, you know those videos that are like auto-generated from a MIDI file that have all the instruments and the instruments animate in time with the MIDI programming. I guess really the question that arises is Why put this out on Toy Label? Like, the liner notes didn't really go into that. Like with Fake Rose, you know, they acknowledged that that was kind of a joke album. But this seems really in earnest and is so different from... It's enjoyable, but it's just so different from any of the other stuff that we've previously heard on Toilet. I guess just because it was his high school friend / bandmate. I guess that's good enough a reason as any. This one might not be. There's a smattering of individual cassettes that aren't on there. You might remember a couple weeks ago someone called me out for web subbing one of them and then showed up in the stream. Might be watching again now. I mean, you know, as of a month ago, there were like 4 or 5 missing, and yeah, I guess now it's down to just this one. It's the last one that's not on there. Circle guy. Oh, there it is. Ooh, we're getting high fever up in here. Anime fight scene. Dragon Ball Z AMV to this. That makes sense. Yeah, these all have just these one-word track titles also. sure the guitar is real. I think it was mentioned in the liner notes. Yeah. But I think most of the other instrumentation is not real, yeah. Real. That's a real change in tone. Back to that Twitter site and see what I said about this guy. I'm guessing this means guessing this is hard rock and heavy metal, maybe? Ballads. Oh. He was part of a car techno live performance once on the karate side of things. He's got a black belt. Likes Halloween, the band, and Steve Vai. Yeah, released 2 albums, 2 original albums on Toilet. I can't remember who this is. This is a 404, isn't it? Oh, okay. Well, this is what we've got coming up next. So back to this. Sorry, Halloween is the band, right? Yeah. Did they just write that the same way as Halloween? Yeah, okay. I guess, yeah, in Japanese they just write Halloween the same way they write Halloween. Which, that's strange to me, because, like, what's something else? I'm sure there's but I'm sure there's other stuff with hell in the name that's, hey, what about Hellboy? Yeah, like this is Heru Boy, so why wouldn't they do it Halloween? Maybe it sounds too much like hello? I don't know. It doesn't even... I bet to a Japanese person, it makes complete sense that it's not Halloween. Oh, does it sound too much like heroin? Maybe it sounds too much like heroin. It's not... Yeah, okay. That's my best guess, is it sounds too much like heroin, so they just left it as Halloween. You would think, yeah. I'm liking that organ. Yeah, for sure. Especially for a heavy metal band, you probably want to distance anything that could create that kind of image. Got a nice slow ballad here. Deja Vu. That's been on there. That guy's been doing that for like 20 years at this point. Not quite that long, but close to it. Yeah. Put this piece in the wrong place and it's really hard to get off. This just fall out. Here? 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 Huh? Hang on. Something's not right here. Yeah, there's supposed to be a gear there. There we go. We got it. Yeah, I think that's who I got one of the musical harassment. And that was like, I got that for like 7,000 yen, and at the time that seemed so ridiculous of a price. to pay. Curious. I'm gonna look at my emails here. Alright, see ya. I subscribed to just all of their listings, so I have all these notifications for completely non-music related things. Yeah, okay, yep, I got my email, yeah. Oh no, it was 6,000 yen. Bought the musical harassment CD from them for in 2018. So that's not even like that long ago. I guess it's 7 years at this point, but... Yeah, 7 years ago, 6,000 yen felt like a lot to spend on a single nerdcore CD. Chill R&B Christmas groove here to wrap up the album. Probably, that sounds familiar. But I'm not sure who that would have been. How well will my computer perform doing a file search? Got an email from 2015 of myself winning a Speed King Mega Mix for 2,000 yen, but I think that's a different one. Huh, I guess I don't... Seems like I don't have any pictures from Umez saved. At least if my file search works properly. Unless I renamed it. Right. This was definitely him. He had the cardboard box set up. I don't remember who bought that. I just noticed Kyuko's Cospa shirt on the cover there. This is so chill. And that's it. But there is another album from that guy coming up in a few weeks. But yes, now we're on to Salty Dogs Against the Beer by Sparky. So yeah, we can take a little look at the liner notes for this one. Okay, and yeah, we got comments from the artist here. This is from Colmay, who we'll look into more in a minute. 10 years have passed since this was first released to the world. That also means 10 years have passed since I stopped writing songs. Not that I'm sick of writing songs, but I'm just having fun with DJing, which I started in 2000, and my goal to write a song this year has long since become a mere boy. Will you... Oh, okay. This translation is all messed up. What's going on here? What? Where is this getting abandoned from? I want to see something. If I remove this and tell you to try again... This is just way off. I don't know where it's getting this extra sentence. But no, it says, he's like, I'm just enjoying DJing, but I really wanted to make a song again this year, and that's got me feeling nostalgic for my youth, essentially. I don't know where Deep L is getting this long since abandoned. I guess maybe it's like pulling that from this sentence up here. Very strange. Well, ignore this sentence. Like, I don't think this is like a word with a second meaning or anything. Boy raised by wolves. Oh. And then this is just like nostalgic, right? Sashi, huh? Oh, okay, I get it now. Yeah, thank you for summing that up better than I could. Yeah, so that's where it's coming from. I still don't think Long Since Abandoned exactly captures that, but yeah, he's basically saying, I'm totally gonna make a song this year. Really, I'm definitely gonna do it. It's totally gonna. No, it's not happening. Type deal. At that time, I didn't have an internet environment at home, and I was making songs by MML with this equipment, swimming between 80 to 120 BPM, soft, morose tones. Really? What the fuck? Also, the song was recorded by inputting into a VHS audio track. That's interesting. So, used VHS to do like mix down or audio editing? Interesting. Sequencing, whatever. Not in a commercial profession like today, so at best I was not poisoned. And at worst, I spent a few days doing something similar to masturbation, so I had expectations of what would happen if I, with my current commercial mindset, wrote a song. Okay, so this is also really weirdly worded, but he's saying back when he made this, he had a lot of free time to screw around, jerk himself off making music, essentially, is how he's wording it here. And then he's like, now that I've been poisoned by my commercial profession, I wonder what a song would sound like if I made one now. Until then, I hope that watching and listening to this will give you a warm and bitter smile. This is the year I will write a song. The only stylish album in Toy. Homie's songwriting on MSX is great, but his musical depth is also great. Lovely. Nakajima has an unusual approach to remixing, and it was very good when I listened to it again. This is the only album in Toy that I'm sure no one will look at me suspiciously when I release it to them. It is full of erotic chord progressions. The remixes were done by Tsuyoshi Nishimura, who was releasing works on Neuronet Recording at the time, GWM, who was working with Satoru Ono and others on Juicy Zone Production, not familiar with that, and myself. Right, okay, so this, album ends with 3 remixes. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna look into Homie a little more, see what he's up to now. In just a minute, I will be right back. Okay, what's up? I am back. Let's hop right back in. So there's, I think, a couple different Colmays I'm familiar with. And so this links to someone. Okay, so yeah, this guy. I think we're mutuals on, like, Twitter and stuff. And yeah, so I think he has continued mostly DJing. Looks like, yeah, he's got a Bandcamp here, but looks like it's, yeah, it's all mashups. So if you count that as making music, then he's made some more music. What else he got? He got a SoundCloud here. Amazon wishlist. Okay, just the same 4 mashups on here. So yeah, he's still active. But then, yeah, I was gonna look here, right? Yeah. Okay, so they got in contact. It sounds like from Colmay. Having a song or songs published in MSX Fan that we looked into, talked about a bit way back in like the first couple albums, first couple deep dives. Garage House Unit, yeah, sounds about right. I'm curious on Discogs if he's got any releases. Yeah, okay, this guy's... Right, okay, so we got the one track on Robotch. So this needs to be made an alias of Sparky. Sparky 14. Just cite this, because why not? Yeah, that's the only... That track on Robotch is the only thing that I've got in my library. Only thing that I've got in my library. What was I gonna look up? I guess that was it? I thought I was gonna look up something else. So he's got a Mixcloud. Some DJ mixes on here. Quite a few, actually, dang. Going back to 2005. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. You didn't get me last time. I've survived it at least once. Oh right, I was gonna look up that that thing Spitfire mentioned hosting this album. It's also just on YouTube, apparently. Yes. Dang, since 8 years ago. But yeah, the title of this release has always stuck out to me. It's so interesting. Salty dogs against the beer. Is this the site you were talking about? Definitely doesn't look official, yeah. Okay, yeah. someone also upped individual track from it. Oh, there's a Toy Label Mixie page. I don't know that we've looked at this. I don't know that there's going to be a whole lot of information on here, but... hasn't been posted in since 2008. Did this stuff come to fruition? I don't think so. 41 and 42 are... 41, yes. Yeah, this didn't happen. Looks like the Biscuitis, the My Life CD was originally planned to be Toy 43. So here they acknowledge that track from My Life, the Fine Day on Fake Rose, originally being on Toy 16. Okay, and at this point they've shifted it up to Toy 42. Some old flyers and photos. Focus on this stuff. I should probably log in. I think this is the one that works. There we go. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. On flyer, Toy Label with Q+. Not sure off the top of my head who is who there. This in the unreleased stuff? Yeah, it is. So it looks like there's a thread of just various old tracks he was putting up. I'm sure these are no longer uploaded. Taking pre-orders for the Toy Label archives. $630 songs total. Oh, interesting. I guess when putting together the archives, he couldn't find the master tape for Impedance Musica. So he comes in, he's like, I've got a copy. Sounds like they only made like 5 copies of Impedance Musica. It's so funny that they're just discussing this in a public Muzi thread, or the Nixie thread, rather than like on some kind of messenger or something. Alright, let's finish up this bag and get at least one bag. It's technically 2 bags of building done in a stream. Never gonna finish this set. That's okay. But yeah, this is supremely chill. Should make more music. Yeah. Yeah, this feels like it almost benefits from a low quality 160 kbps copy. Okay, so this goes into here, just like that. There we go. That looks good. Yeah. situations that the brick separator doesn't actually help too much with. Perhaps if I do this. Oh. Brick separators at the same time. See if that works. It did. There we go. I don't know it'll help with this one though. There we go. We're good. We're good. Okay, these go out 2. That leaves 6. Yes. Okay. And that's right. Okay. Track title too, From Dark Till Down. The almost 14-minute long track there. Oh, getting a little more energetic here. This is the interlude. So this oh shit, what did I just do? Oh, nothing. I just accidentally clicked something in my taskbar and it happened to coincide with the track ending, so I thought I messed something up, but I did not. Good. I don't really know what this is, but we keep going. Even more lo-fi than the previous long track. there's this really high energy interlude, and then it goes back to really chill. Really chill 10-minute long track. Here, at least 3. So now we get to rewind and figure out what I missed. These look like they should all be spare. Set them off to the side for now. Do I immediately see where I need to go? Yes, I see where this goes. But not the other two, so back we go. Oh, what? Huh? This goes in here? Okay. Just like that? As far down as it can go? Sure. Okay. So this thing here now slides up and down this fairly nicely. If I lift it, there's a thing here you can twist, but it doesn't lift it quite as nicely. I'm sure that's just because it's not done yet. And then this just spins for now. So we'll have to find out next week what this whole assembly does. But I still got one extra piece here. I missed that. That is... Gosh, where even is that? And there. So that would be under this. No, that would be right there. And I got that. Yeah, between those two did feel kind of empty there. That's gotta be right? Yeah, okay. That slides right down there. Boom. Boom. So we have part of a mystery structure. This is probably part of the, like, there's like a cable car that goes back and forth across this set, so this is probably part of that whole assembly. Yeah, I did want to look at the remixers on this. I'm kind of curious about them. We still got about 20 minutes. So yeah, it's one of those, what was it called? Juicy Zone Production. I'm very curious about. This Nishimura Tsuyoshi, I'm sure he's just on Discogs, I think. Oh, Nishimaki. Yeah, okay, so yeah, he's got a track on the cassette. He's gotta have... Right, because all the... I was like, he's gotta have stuff on the Neuronet recordings stuff, but most of that isn't on Discogs, so that would be why. Yeah, let's see here. Just gonna confirm which ones he's actually on. Filter music. Okay, so he's on 9, 10, 11, and 12, and yeah, none of those are on Discogs. So that makes sense. That would also make sense, yes. Oh, right, from the remixes on here, yeah. So... that means we need to edit this again, doesn't it? Scroll. There. But yeah, I don't know about Juicy Zone Production. Satoru Ono. So Takecha, or I'm sure it's Takecha from the next remix, must be this Satoru Ono. Oh, they've got stuff on Discogs. Oh yeah, he's right here, Satoru Ono. In groups. Oh my gosh, he's prolific. Okay. yeah, so let's look at that. This is confusing now because... Oh, okay, I misread it, yeah. So... GWM. So let's go back here. Go back to Juicy Zone Production. The other guy, it's saying the other guy in Juicy Zone Production. So yes, this is correct. That's the right guy. Except it's an alias and an AMV. Okay, great. Then this gotta be moved. That's it. Yeah, okay, I'd say it's an alias. Hey, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Got a couple more tracks left. Yeah, I mean it's Take and Takeshi, but he's used this so much here that I would say it's an alias. Yeah. But it looks like this is listed a little strangely. This is so confusing that they put his name, Takeshi Fukushima, in kanji as an ANV of Takecha, and then down here they put Takecha as an ANV of Takeshi Fukushima. So this definitely goes here. But what to do with this? Let's look at the actual artwork. Does it even say? AKA Takecha, produced by... So I would say this is the same as Takeshi Fukushima, aka Takecha. That is so tough. I know there's like a guideline for AKA and what to do with it, I'm pretty sure. The name before the brackets is considered the focal credit and should be credited. If the name in brackets is an alias and auction is credited on the second line. Separate line. So in that case, do we do... Oh, I've already got this open. I don't remember. Do we do AKA as a joiner? Is that technically a separate line? Let's see if I can find an example here. That's not really gonna work. Oh, what about this one? Yes, okay, it's a joiner. Like this. That makes sense to me of how to do it. Okay, so we'll do that. But you can't do that in credits here. So in that case, this one should be just Takeshi Fukushima. And could be also added. I'm going to do that, and then Takeshi Fukushima, aka no, yeah, whatever. How's that one? That's probably the best way to do it. Yes, thank you. Thank you, that's a good point. They had each one as an A and V of the other. So they had, see, it was this whole thing with the both names as an A and V of Takecha, and then down below, yeah. Oh, thank you. It's too late, but thank you. Okay, and so this one, we need to do the same thing. Although, what's on the artwork for this one? Okay, yeah, that. Okay, so same deal, same deal. That's fine, but this goes here. There we go. Anywhere else it needs to be fixed? No. What is it? 2.13.1. No, not R, G. Yeah. Okay. Takecha is only Takecha, and Takeshi Fukushima is only Takeshi Fukushima. There we go. But yeah, so on Takecha's label, GWM Records, there's these 4 EPs from Juicy Zone Productions. This is into the side of Japanese techno that people care about. This guy's got all kinds of stuff. 259 copies, and then you go back to Toy Label, and there's 17 copies. Okay, here's the last track, remix from Nakajima, Bubble B. I was looking at this and I was like, this could be an ANV of Atsushi Nakajima, but I think it's fine either way. This is groovy. This is Nakajima Orchestra Harmony. Just the main artist name? Okay. Yeah, that can stay a separate artist too, that's fine. Alright, well yeah, we are coming up on our last track here, wrapping up for the day. Let me get you the... Did anybody wanna guess the brick house password? It's a little harder, a little more abstract, or arbitrary, that's the word, a little more arbitrary this time. That's kind of close. I thought that's actually one I thought about doing, but like that sounded gross to me. I thought like sweet hot dogs didn't sound good. No. So the password is one word, all lowercase. Beer dogs, which is making me hungry. So dumb, but I've got a can of these grilled beer brat Pringles. I didn't know they did this beer braised steak though. Is that? Wait a second. Okay, no, they are Miller Lite flavored. You just can't actually see the Miller. Yeah, that's so funny that it's like immediately recognizable. I guess they just don't even put the name on the front of the can for Miller Lite. It's down there on the side. So it's probably on the back of these Pringles cans. But anyway. Yeah, I want some beer braised steak. Alright. Well, thank you for tuning in. Hope you had a good time. Right. Next time, gonna take a step away from Toy Label for a week. Gonna check out these two releases from DJ 10 that just came in. The album that's made entirely in the PS1 game Depth, aka Fluid, and then there's a DJ mix. So that's what we got up on deck for next week. Thanks for hanging out, and yeah, have a great weekend. And yes, they do sell that stuff here. It tastes good. And they sell stuff like that in Japan too, though, so. Alright, peace out.
Jerry, you have to find the chest, Jerry. You have to find the chest and find the treasure, Jerry. Jerry, look inside it. Your father left this to you. It's all yours, Jerry. It's all yours.